Hi, I'm Jalen F, and I'm just going to teach you how to make some blowgun darts out of some pretty cheap materials. So just get like an X-Acto knife blade, or like a, I don't even know what it's called, but just like a razor blade with a sharper edge like this. Some bamboo skewers. Just some pliers and another pair of pliers, and wire cutters or scissors or anything. I just can't find any scissors. Some super glue and just some paper. So, yep. So first what I'm going to do is just cut off the tip of the bamboo skewer. And it didn't come off too good, but whatever, it'll work. And then you just need to grab a razor blade and get it in there, and then just kind of split it a little bit so that you have somewhere to put the tip. Okay, then take your pliers and break off the thing. Then you take both pairs of pliers and get them around the tip and get it as big as it'll fit inside your blowgun. Then you get another pair of pliers, put it under it, and then just break it. See how good it is. And there you go, there's your tip. It's pretty good. Then you get the split part of your bamboo skewer and you put the tip in, making sure that you have some room to making sure that the blade is facing outward. Don't put the blade into the skewer, because then it makes it harder to puncture the animal or whatever you're shooting at. So then you take away all the little hairs or whatever, and then grab your super glue and just completely cover it. Just get it all over. Because it doesn't really matter if it gets on your dart tip, as long as it's sharp. I mean, as long as the tip's sharp, it doesn't really matter how much you have on there. Okay. Now you let it dry for about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, just until it's dry enough to where it doesn't get your finger stuck to it. Now all you need is just get decent, like not a huge piece of paper, but I mean like 1.5 inches, just square piece of paper, and take what's left of your razor blade and basically just cut towards the center until you get to about where you think the center is. And then you just fold it over like this and kind of roll it. Until you have a cone like that. Then you put it inside your blowgun tip and get a marker and kind of just like circle it. Just until you have a decent idea of how you want your dart to be, how big you want your dart end to be. Now that you have that out of the way, just take your super glue and put it right on the dart, just anywhere on it, like right on the edge mostly, to keep it down. And try not to get it on your fingers, because that sucks. And I'm just going to do the worst thing you could possibly do and wipe it with your fingers. Now that you have your paper cone, and it's all dry, you can just flatten it, is what I do, and take your razor blade and cut along the line. And then kind of push it back out. Okay, now you can take your wire cutters and cut it on this and try and make a hole on the end so that you can fit onto your dart. The problem with this is not making it too big to where it just slides up and down the dart. And that one worked pretty good. So now what you do is you grab your super glue, if I can even find it, and glue it on. And then you want to make sure that at this point that you glue the entire thing so it seals it from water. Just kind of get the whole thing. And then you can also just, what I do to smooth out the glue is I take my old piece of razor blade that I used and just use that to smooth the glue throughout the whole thing, so that way I don't waste any and it doesn't get too big to fit into my barrel. And if it is too big, you can always just trim off the edges. That's what I usually do. Another thing you can do is, if you really want to, you can just like take markers, like Sharpies, or I just use Crayola. And if you use washable ones, you want to use super glue over the top of it to keep it from fading. So once that gets dry, I'll show you how to shoot it. It went that far. It's crazy. Through the potato. Through it.